Hi folks, exeter-rider, hope you're doing well. Now this week is all about my Honda NC750x here. It's a great bike and it does what it says on the tin. However, it's always been a little bit quiet when I'm riding along. Sounds great now, but when I'm riding along I just can't hear that noise. So this is a video about me upgrading it to a Black Widow exhaust. Now I chose the Black Widow, the reason being two reasons actually. Firstly, it wasn't too loud compared to some of them. Originally I was going to go for a Akrapovic, whatever you want to call it. I always get comments about that. I don't know what it's called. I'm going to go with Akrapovic. So I was going to get an Akrapovic, but that was, I think it was 550 quid or something like that. And that was just for the end can. But I want to decat it as well. So I'm going to be cutting out the catalytic converter, which is underneath, to save a bit of weight, and also it means that the engine sound isn't restricted by the catalytic converter and it will go straight through and hopefully sound great. The other option is just to buy a slip-on exhaust where you just buy this end piece here. Now bear in mind that when you're looking for an exhaust, the longer the exhaust, the quieter it will be. Now I've gone for a 300mm exhaust, the reason being is that the 200 or the 250s are a lot louder. I don't want it too loud, I just want it, to sound nicer more than anything else. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut over to the ride-by shots of a stock exhaust, and then I'll do the same at the end as well with the new exhaust. I ordered this 2 days ago at 8 o'clock in the evening and it arrived next day at 4 o'clock. So that was pretty damn speedy. So let's have a look in the box and see what we have. Now that's the main manifold there that comes out of the exhaust. Nicely machined to my eyes, not that I'm any specialist, but another one here as well. 2 stickers. Some silencer fitting instructions, and also how to remove the baffles, and also a keychain thing. Clamp for the actual big exhaust on the back for the can. Some toothpaste. No, it's not. It's some exhaust assembly paste. Another piece of pipe, which goes somewhere. Black Widow exhaust. Looks beautiful. First of all, got to take the old one off. Allen key here. You just need to take out. And the same on the other side. And this pulls off here, like so. And the whole cover exposes all of that there. So we're going to start at the front, take this old manifold off here. This is the O2 sensor, which we will unplug. Now we need a 12mm socket. Feet underneath. That's loose now. Again with the 12mm socket. We'll take this clamp off here. Like so. Then at the back we've got another 12mm. There we go. Out with the ode. Oops. Got an earth cable there I didn't see. Oopsie daisy. So you take off the earth wire, it's a 10mm. Okay, there's the ode and there's the new. Now the weight difference, you might be wondering, is, I'm only guessing here, it's about 3 kilograms different. It's not massively heavy. I mean, it doesn't really matter for normal road riding, who's going to notice. You will need a 17mm socket, deep one as well, to get rid of the O2 sensor. There we go. So that is the O2 sensor on the new pipe. So I'm going to put some of this paste around the outside, the manifold here. I'm going to start at the front where it's fixed and work my way back. So I'm going to tack these on first. Get it in place, and then I'll do them up in a star formation. Certainly looks nicer without having the cat on it. The one underneath here, underneath the pipe, is quite difficult to get at, so you might need to use a normal spanner. Put the O2 sensor back on. Make sure it's nice and tight. Looks like it was 2 clicks to get that back on. Have that facing down, so if any water gets on it, then it will drip down. So this is the next section of pipe to go on. Put the grommet in here, as I say, so we're going to line this up. So that's going to sit like that, and then put a bolt through there. This is all fitting like a glove, even misses the centre stand, which I've got. So yeah, brilliant. Under here we have the clamp. So what I'm going to do now is put some more of this fire gum paste around the inside there, and I'm going to push it on. Actually quite enjoying this for a change. Normally filming and doing this sort of thing, it's a real pain. Right, so we're going to put these clamps back together now. Remember the rubber bung that I put in here? That through there, and then this bolt goes into there. But before we put that on, let's get this little earth wire back on again. Again, this is a 10mm bolt. Back with a 12mm again. Bear in mind that we haven't fixed the clamp on the other end as yet. Then jump to the other side and get the other clamp done up. Make sure you wipe off any excess fire gum exhaust paste before it dries. Right, let's refresh where we are at the moment. So we have the new header pipe on there, which goes down onto a second pipe where that clamp is. It goes round the oil sump, misses the centre stand, and then comes out here. So where we are now, put another pipe just there on the left, and then we're onto the main exhaust. This is the next section. Underneath here we have a flat piece where the centre stand rubber here will flick up and sit fairly and squarely onto that. I pushed it on now, and now the centre stand is fitting fairly and squarely onto the exhaust rest there. Now we're on to the main part now, which is getting this exhaust on. They have sent me a fittings pack here with a few bits and bobs, and also a new stainless steel bolt. Right, so we need a 7mm Allen key for this new bolt that they have given us. And this bit wants to clamp together. This is a bit of a faff, actually, must admit. Right, let's gun it up with some gunk. This stuff goes off pretty quick. You have to be a bit rapid with it, really. Oh, I've got the clamp on there already, so I can move this around as I need to now, which is a bit tight. All right, so it's saying we could put the spacer in, which we might need to. Yeah, we will do. That goes on like that. It's very, very tight, all this. Uncomfortably tight. Give it a bit of a start. This is a 13mm bolt. Well, it looks the part anyway. And I'm just going to do the main exhaust can up here. So overall, if I didn't have to film, it's probably a half an hour job, I would say. Maybe an hour. You want to set aside an hour at least, really. The only thing I struggled with was to get this clamp on here. And I didn't know whether these clamps needed to go either side or together. So luckily they had a picture of a finished article on a bike on their website. So I was able to refer to that, and it shows that this is how it was set up. Right, I'm not going to tidy up yet. I'm going to start her up and see what it sounds like. Oh my God. Wow. That's the difference. Right, is it too loud? It's not what I'm used to, so at the moment it is going to seem really loud. But yeah, I mean, when I'm out on the road, I know that I'm going to be able to hear that, but it's not going to be too loud either when I'm riding. It's pretty epic. Let's get tidied up and take it out for a spin. So there you go, that's it, the end of another video. Thanks for watching. This is the 300mm Black Widow, which I'll put a link in the description for. Sounds really good. Since I've ridden it for a couple miles now, I wouldn't go back. I would say it is a worthwhile upgrade, and it does make the bike feel a bit more alive. So yeah, I'm really pleased with it. It was quite easy to fit as well. It was just this faffing around here with the bracket, which took me a little time. So if you've got a Black Widow exhaust, no matter what bike it's for, then I would recommend it at the moment. Obviously time would tell whether things start rusting, and I'll leave a link in the description anyway to the end can that I bought and the full system. But apart from that, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. If you could give it a big like, it makes a day and a half of shooting this video all worthwhile. Yes, it was a day and a half. Mad, isn't it? And check out some of my other videos as well, workshop-based videos, including a motorcycle turntable, which is still running and doing really well. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you very much.